Well, Coach, thanks for joining us today. Big series coming up for the CCHA quarterfinals. You get to host Northern Michigan, the number 5 seed. Just first of all, having this week to prepare for the series, what have your guys been doing as far as being on spring break, or has it been pretty hard practices every day?
Yeah, I mean, we're back to business here. I think getting in playoff time is there's a lot of precision that takes place right now with meetings and with timing and with knowledge of yourself, the opponent. So, but they've been back to work. It's actually kind of nice to not have a class to work around per se. You got some flexibility with some things during the week and during the day. Um, a big part of it was just putting pieces back together. The guys were disappointed after last weekend. Get our mindset back to where we need to be, and I think moving forward, knowing it's a new season and there's a new reason for a new season.
You play a Northern Michigan team that's been down here and suffered some playoff losses to the Mavericks over the last number of years. You know they're going to be coming for you, certainly, but what are their strengths as it pertains to the season so far?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's funny. I think everybody gets caught in past teams and things. They got a new team this year. I think we've got a new team this year. There's a different probably way on each side of that part. So it is about this year, their strength. Obviously, they had goaltender of the week. That means you play strong in front of him, yet alone, keep the puck out of the net. They've got balanced scoring up and down their lineup. They make a ton of plays with their group. It maybe hasn't gone their way the whole year. I mean, if you would have predicted, there's a lot of predictions that this was the number one team in the conference. So there's definitely ability there and a player pool there that we're expecting to get their best foot.
Questions for Coach? Go ahead, Kevin.
Hey Luke, obviously you're coming off a tough weekend. I'm just curious, how does the balance work between trying to learn from it and also moving on and not dwelling on it? Has it been a situation where you've thought there's a lot you can take from it, or has it more been a situation where it's more let's move on and kind of flush it?
Yeah, there's got to be a flushing point. There's a disappointment in the group that didn't get it done. Whatever that lost to Troy, it doesn't really matter. For me, there's probably a 4-minute stretch of the second period on Friday night that shot ourselves in the foot. There's actually a lot of hockey that I would play all day. We got to score some goals. We didn't score goals, and we were probably accustomed to doing so timely wise, and that's a credit to Bemidji. Bemidji was excellent in the series. So flush, grow, but the final line is like it doesn't. I don't know. You get the Mason Cup, and I bet you there's a lot of people that forget about the McNaughton Cup.
In terms of the playoffs starting, now, is it kind of an easy reset with, I mean, it's not like the regular season, the pairings obviously still matter, but it is almost like a new season now at this point, isn't it?
It's definitely a new season. There's a new reason behind it too. I mean, the NCAA tournament is the ultimate goal to go after national. You got to be in that tournament. So, you could have whitewashed the whole year and killed it, and then put yourself in a spot to fall off the map, or vice versa. So, I think everyone in our league is capable of beating everyone. That's probably the heightened awareness for everybody to have.
What's been the mood at practice this week? I would maybe imagine that there's been quite a bit of intensity and focus coming off last weekend.
Yeah, no lack of intensity. We've got some time together. I think they've responded excellently. We've had a good Monday, a great Tuesday. Back to work here. There's some final touches you want to put on. You want to make sure you got the energy, and you got to get your health. That's the other big part of this right now.
I wanted to ask you one here a little bit more off the board. The Mankato adapted floor hockey team is going to be playing at the state tournament this weekend. I know your team and their team have kind of had a cool bond throughout this season. Are you excited for what they might be able to do this weekend, and maybe talk a little bit about that bond that you guys have formed throughout the year?
Yeah, it's awesome. I would tell you that they are hockey players. I would get rid of any word that surrounds it. Personally, they play on floor hockey. That would be my big. They compete. They cheer. They're unbelievable teammates to one another. It's been a privilege to work with those kids. They're coaches. It's so awesome to see their success. They practice hard. They have a blast. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn from those kids in that setting, and we wish them the best because it would be really neat to see a lot of dreams fulfilled. You could be in the Bantam State Tournament. You could be in the Adaptive Floor Hockey State Tournament. You could be in the Mason Cup Tournament, and I bet you when you win, that celebration is going to feel and taste the same.
And then the last one here for me, you're you're 4 games obviously away, 4 wins away from making the NCAA tournament. We've talked all year about how competitive the league is and how anything can happen at any time. Is there still every confidence in that building and room that you guys can win 4 more and get back to the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, certainly. I don't think that's bruised at all. That part. Maybe even I think the counterpart to Kevin would be we've got to be the best in the next game. You win one at a time. You can't win 4 in one game, so you got to go attack the first one, and it's going to be awesome because I think our guys are excited for a new breath.
You felt like it was important to get home ice advantage to something that this team has enjoyed for a number of years here. How much of an advantage do you think that is to be able to play in front of the home crowd, especially in this building?
I mean, we have the best fans. It's an awesome venue to play in. The electricity inside and the building, their expectation level for us and our program is high. But that community support means everything to be back home.
Any other questions, Kevin? All right, well, appreciate you joining us, and we'll be here on Friday.
You bet. Thanks.